I'll tell you a story that changed my life. From childhood, football was my passion. Every day after school, I ran to the field to play with friends. My parents supported my hobby, seeing how my eyes lit up at the sight of the green grass. I was only 6 when I first saw the World Cup final on TV. I was amazed by the players' skills, their speed and technique. At that moment, I firmly decided that one day I would become a great footballer too. Years went by and I trained hard. Every morning I woke up an hour early to run a few kilometers before school. After classes, I rushed to practice, where I honed my skills. Coaches praised me for my diligence and talent, saying I had all the chances to become a professional. At 14, scouts from a big football club noticed me. They offered me a place in the youth team, and I agreed without hesitation. It was the chance I had dreamed of all my life. The first months at the academy were incredibly difficult. The level of training here was much higher than in my old team. But I didn't give up, continuing to work hard on myself. Gradually, I began to stand out among my peers, and coaches started to trust me with more playing time. It seemed that my dream was about to come true. I already imagined myself in the club's main squad playing in packed stadiums, but fate had prepared a cruel test for me. It happened during a regular training session. I went for a tackle, trying to take the ball from an opponent, but landed awkwardly on my leg. A sharp pain shot through my knee, and I fell on the grass, writhing in pain. The doctors diagnosed a serious ligament tear. I faced a complex surgery and a long recovery period. I was devastated. It seemed that all my dreams had crumbled in an instant. Many said I should forget about professional football and find something else to do in life. But I couldn't give up on my dreams so easily. The rehabilitation was excruciating. Every day I spent hours in the gym, working on my injured knee. The pain was unbearable, but I kept fighting. The thought that I might never step on the field again gave me strength. Months went by and gradually I began to see progress. My knee was getting stronger, and I could perform more complex exercises. The doctors were surprised by the speed of my recovery but warned that returning to big football was still questionable. Finally, almost a year after the injury, I was allowed to return to light training with the ball. I felt like a child touching a football for the first time. Every touch, every kick brought me incredible joy. Gradually, I started training with the main group. My teammates supported me, helping me regain confidence in my abilities. The coaches were cautious, not rushing my return, but I felt ready for more. And then came the day when the coach called me to his office. He said he was pleased with my progress and ready to give me a chance in the upcoming match. It was the semi-final of a youth tournament, and winning it could open the door to the main team. I couldn't believe my luck. All night before the game, I couldn't sleep, imagining how I would step onto the field and score the winning goal. In the morning, I felt an incredible surge of energy and confidence. The game started, and I remained on the bench. I watched the match closely, analyzing the opponent's actions and preparing to come on as a substitute at any moment. Time passed, and the score remained tied. 15 minutes before the end of the match, the coach called me over. "Are you ready?" he asked. I nodded, feeling my heart racing. "Go out there and show them what you're capable of," he said, patting me on the shoulder. I stepped onto the field to the applause of the fans. My teammates encouraged me, and I felt their support. From the first seconds I got into the game, trying to create dangerous moments near the opponent's goal. The last minutes of the match were ticking away and it seemed the game was heading to extra time. But then we got a corner kick. The ball was sent into the penalty area, where a struggle ensued. After bouncing off several players, it ended up at my feet. Time seemed to stand still. I saw a small space between the defenders and the goalkeeper. Without thinking, I took a shot. The ball, as if in slow motion, flew towards the goal. The goalkeeper dived to intercept it but missed by just a few centimeters. The stadium erupted in cheers of joy. My teammates rushed to me, hugging and congratulating me. I couldn't believe what had happened. It was the moment I had dreamed of during all those long months of recovery. The final whistle confirmed our victory. We made it to the tournament final, and I became the hero of the match. After the game, fans approached me, asking for autographs and taking selfies. I felt on top of the world. But the euphoria quickly passed, and I realized this was just the beginning of the journey. Yes, I had scored an important goal and helped the team, but there was still a lot of work ahead. I had to prove that I had fully recovered from the injury and was ready for the constant demands of professional football. In the following weeks, I trained even harder. We won the tournament final, and I distinguished myself again by making a goal assist. The fans loved me, chanting my name from the stands, but I knew I couldn't rest on my laurels. In the summer, I was invited to train with the main team. It was a new challenge, as the level of players here was much higher. I tried to absorb every piece of advice from experienced footballers, learning from their skill and professionalism. My story is not over yet, it's just beginning, and I look forward to every new chapter, every new challenge on this path. Because I know as long as you believe in your dream and are ready to fight for it, nothing is impossible.